Who do y'all think is more responsible, Adam or Eve, for the condition we in today? So if you think Eve, the first woman, you think Eve, a black woman. If you think Eve is the reason humanity the way it is, you think the black woman is responsible for humanity in the hell-like condition it is.
And that's crazy.
That's crazy. If you study history, yes, the woman to be behind the man. Mm-hmm. The reason you will study history and see that is because for the last 6,000 years, the black man has been under a certain type of attack. All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Dontbeaviking podcast. We're back with episode 2 and episode 1. We just talked about, is it the right thing for women to change the way they dress? Are men sexually undisciplined? Is it a conflict there? Should a taken woman or a taken man dressed in a certain way to help the other brother out who sexually weak, who will see them and lust over them and might mess up what they got at home? So if y'all think that sound good, go check episode 1 out. But we're going to pick up where we left off there, just on a different side to it. Y'all see what I'm getting at. So once again, y'all, introduce yourself, name, age, relationship status.
I'm Quita. I'm 27 and I'm in a relationship.
I'm Kayla. I'm 24 and I'm in a relationship.
Cool. Let me ask y'all this. I was just having this conversation yesterday at the barbershop. Y'all see I'm chopped.
I know that's right.
And the conversation caught me off guard, but I don't even want to get into it. I want to ask y'all a question first. Who do y'all think is responsible for the condition, or more responsible for the condition that we in right now, as far as the hell we go through on a daily, all our like tribulations that we wouldn't have if this situation didn't happen? Who do y'all think is more responsible, Adam or Eve, for the condition we in today?
Well, we just talked about this at church last Sunday.
Who more responsible? If you had to point the finger, who?
We talked about, like, my pastor said it's 50-50.
Okay.
Why? He said because, yes, Eve did, disobey. She let somebody get in her ear and tell her, did God really say you couldn't eat the apple?
Yeah.
Or whatever it was. Did he really say you couldn't eat it? And she let somebody else get in her ear about what God said.
Yeah.
But my pastor said the man was wrong as well, because he as a man, as her husband, God appointed that to be her husband, right?
Right.
He shouldn't have stepped in and let nobody say nothing to his wife.
Okay.
That was your part for you to be the man and cut that short.
Okay.
But he stood back and he let that happen.
Let me ask you this.
That's just what I'm hearing.
Last episode, you were saying that we have to, like, you are responsible for your own decisions and can't nobody else make the decision for you, and you can't control nobody else.
I'm not married though.
Okay, but let's say still applying the principles of it.
Okay.
And we see in a relationship you can't put a leash on somebody. So let's say Adam had that same mindset. He's like, if I can't put a leash on her, every step she take, I can't be right there listening to all her conversations. She just happened to step off, and man, like we said, we can't control what the next person do. So the evil person that put the deception in her ear, we can't control what he do. He made his move, just like I make my move on the sister that's taken and try to get her to cheat. He made his move, try to get her to do something wrong. She fell for it. Why is that Adam's fault?
Because you could have prevented that. Like, he appointed you to be the leader. He appointed you to be, this is what my pastor.
Nah. I agree with you. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm gonna tell you why I agree with you later. But right now, I'm just trying to pry the question open so we can go deeper into it. So if he not trying to put a leash on her and she just walked off and got deceived, how does Adam fall?
Okay, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
But it's like, in a marriage, it's kind of different. Like, you do have to compromise and listen a little more, because that's who God appointed your man to be.
Okay. I ain't gonna get. I'm gonna get back to that. What you think? Who more at fault? Adam or Eve?
I agree with what she said.
Okay,
it's 50-50.
Okay. At the barbershop yesterday,
I love barbershop.
We was having a conversation. I don't even know where the conversation started. I don't even know how we got on this. But we was talking about the condition of Black people today. They said the condition of Black people is primarily the woman's fault. Cool. if you got some evidence to substantiate this claim, let's hear it. So I'm like, oh, how?
That is great.
They said a couple different things. Main point, they said we can go back to Adam and Eve. Eve disobeyed God and disobeyed Adam, who was given to carry out the instructions of God. And she listened to the snake, bit the apple. After that, all hell broke loose. Okay. I asked them what's some more evidence before I bust that claim open. They listed a couple more stuff, but that stuff not important. We just gonna stick with Adam and Eve. Who did God give the instructions to?
Adam.
Adam. When God was chopping it up with them, hey, do this, don't do this. He was talking to Adam. Cool. We know Adam or a man is to be, like you said, the head of the relationship. If I coach a team and the players on the team do some stupid shit, a badass game plan, who fault is it? The coach. I might have some cold players, but it's still the coach to get everybody in line, drop the game plan, have everybody carry it out.
Mm-hmm.
If the team lose, who take the blame? The coach, the leader, the person who over everything. Cool. If God gave the instructions to Eve, if God gave the instructions to Eve and Eve disobeyed, we need to get on Eve's ass. Because not Eve tripping. If God gave the orders to Adam and Eve disobeyed, we got to get on Adam's ass. This simple logic. Then, if you don't agree with the logic, as a man, if me and my girl out, let's say my girl do some real stupid stuff. Let's say this y'all equipment. Y'all step off for a second. A light break. My girl did it. Which will make more sense is me as the man. When you come back and you say, who broke my stuff? Say, my girl did it? Or say, yeah, I did.
I
So,
mean,
I was just talking about my boyfriend.
Bro, I should be like, I did.
Exactly.
Later on, in private, I
Yeah.
need to get on my girl ass.
Right.
yeah.
You tripping, goddamn. In the public, somebody getting a finger pointed at them as a grown man, bro. You should say, yeah, I did that one.
Not even just somebody, but your girl.
Yo, girl, bro.
I feel like you should, especially if it's probably gonna be friction.
Yeah.
If you know she broke it and they finna be trying to target her.
As a protector, folks say protector,
And
like
don't-
this a physical thing.
Mhm.
How many times would you have to get in a fight over your girl? Not a lot, bro. And out of your whole existence, you ain't have to get in a physical fight for your girl no more than a handful of times, if that. Protector is more of an emotional or spiritual protection.
Mhm.
Making sure she okay mentally, morally, financially, etc. If God came like, hey, who did whatever, anybody that point at Eve need their ass beat, bro. Even though Eve did it.
That's why my pastor says 50-50.
Now, I wouldn't even say it's 50-50.
Oh, you think it's all Adam?
It's majority, damn near 95% Adam. Because look, if God gave Adam the instruction,
Got a good man.
if God gave Adam the instruction and Eve disobeyed,
Mm-hmm.
Eve was present when God gave the instruction.
Right.
Also, Adam was supposed to second the instructions and tell it to Eve and install it in Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So if Eve disobeyed, Adam didn't do a damn good job, apparently.
Exactly.
Okay. If I tell you, let's say, we're going to stick with the conversation we said previously, dressing modestly. If you've been dressing however you've been dressing, I say, man, take that motherfucker off. What the fuck? Are you going to listen to that?
Hell no.
Hell no.
You gotta correct yourself.
You got to. You have to say it in a way where the other person can receive it.
Right.
So let's say, whatever way Adam told Eve, she did receive it.
Right.
And Eve still disobeyed. Whose fault is it? Eve's or Adam's? Now, we don't know if that was the situation. We're just giving the example.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, is we can dive into it all day, and I don't want to keep breaking it down, because if you think that you can just think deeper and reflect upon yourself and ask yourself, is it really the woman's fault? And let's say it is her fault. Is you as a grown man gonna live with it being a woman's fault? No. The way you improve is self-accountability. Let's say, bruh, you did a perfect job explaining it. She still just went off and did whatever she did. How is that gonna help you, cuz? You still got to look at it and, okay, what can I do even better next time to prevent it? So I'm not even going to beat a dead horse and keep talking about how it's not Eve's fault. We'll get into that another time. The basis of what I'm trying to say is these folks is using religion. These folks is using God to justify misogyny and say Eve is the reason all hell break loose in the world.
Yeah, and Eve being women, right?
Eve being women. Yeah. Now, if you think Adam and Eve is the first people, which they not, but we ain't gonna get into that conversation right now. You think they are? We'll get into that conversation later. Adam and Eve is not the first people. But if most people think Adam and Eve is the first people, then you would think that Eve is a black woman. Because if you know genetics, you would know there's no other way to get another race if black didn't come first. If any other race came first, black wouldn't exist. Dominated and recessive, you learned about that in about 7th grade. We ain't gonna go deep into that. Cool. So if you think Eve the first woman, you think Eve a black woman. If you think Eve is the reason humanity the way it is, you think the black woman is responsible for humanity in the hell-like condition it is.
And that's crazy.
That's crazy. Now you get people justifying sexism and misogyny through religion. Do I think the book itself contained truth? Yes, the Bible contained truth. Do I think Christianity, and I'm not attacking Christianity.
Okay, I understand.
Do I think Christianity holds the right interpretation of the book? No. If from the book you are able to get racism, sexism, misogyny, etc. from the book, then the interpretation given from the book is different. Simple example. We're just going to talk about interpretation before we go into this next part. It's like Jesus turned water into wine. A lot of the interpretation is Jesus had water, did this, and wine appeared. The correct interpretation is water is a basic essential of life. Wherever is water is life. Wherever is life is water. You can't have water without life. Cool. Water is synonymous with life. The words of God, scripture, is the spiritual water. It's spiritual life. Mm-hmm. Jesus turned water, life, into wine. What is wine? Wine, I wouldn't even just say blood. There is an interpretation we can use though. Wine, if you just ate some meat, let's say you just ate a steak. If you drink some wine, it's able to help your digestive system break down the meat, and it's able to flow smoothly, and you're able to digest it properly, and you're able to shoot out the different nutrients it needs at different parts of the body. Cool. Wine help you digest meat. Cool. All they're saying, is Jesus took water, basic scripture, and made it digestible to the people. He didn't just repeat the scripture to them. He gave it to them in a way they can understand, just like we just said with Adam and Eve. If I just tell you something, but you don't understand it, I could have kept this shit to myself. Right. Jesus broke it down, made it understandable, made it applicable to the people. Cool. So in one interpretation, we got something realistic, something you and me can do, we can follow. In another interpretation, we got something, I don't give a damn how hard you try. If you think that's what Jesus did, you will never be able to do that. And like scripture say, be like Jesus, you will never be able to be like Jesus if you think he did that and literally walked on water, etc. So that's what I'm saying. The interpretation we got with Christianity is not the correct interpretation that'll be applicable to uplift the black man and woman who've been oppressed for over 400 years. Now, I say that to say, earlier we was talking about dressing. That's why I brought up the Adam and Eve conversation. We talking about dressing. And I was saying that we weak as black men, and we need y'all help. Simple as that. We won't be able to overcome our weaknesses without y'all. Some people think y'all the reason the world the way it is. Y'all the reason we die. Y'all the reason it's painful to have babies. What else they say about Eve? Well, y'all the reason we fuck up. That's the senses of a lot of people.
That's crazy. We the ones who bring life.
Talk about bringing life. In ancient Egypt, it's this story of Osiris and Isis. Osiris, he a god. He dead. He got a wife, Isis.
Mm-hmm.
Isis got a sister named Nephthys.
Mm-hmm.
Osiris just died. Isis and Nephthys, even though Osiris is a corpse, they keep speaking affirmations into Osiris. They keep weeping over Osiris. They sad. They hurt that he gone. They keep admiring him and admiring his good qualities. He did, but they keep like, dang, bro, he was so cold. He woo. Bam, that's the sorrow part. They grieving. On the other part, they speaking life into Osiris. Now Osiris, the best man ever, etc. This is not literally what they were saying. I'm just making an example cool. Long story short, Nephthys and Isis brought Osiris back to life from they grief over him, they missing him, and the positive love, the words of love they give to him. Mm-hmm. Cool. What is all this saying? Just paint a picture. The black woman is able to resurrect the black man. Simple as that. Now we got two different interpretations. Either the black woman is the cause of the world being hell right now, mm-hmm. or the black woman is capable of resurrection of the dead. Now, we're not talking about dead, somebody in the ground. Mm-hmm. Are black men spiritually and mentally dead here in America? Yes. Now, is every black man like, nah, we got a few people that excel. Mm-hmm. For the most part, are black people, men and women, spiritually and mentally dead? By dead, what do we mean? Unproductive. We can just say that. Mm-hmm. Are they living the life they want to live, or are they living a more oppressed-like life? If you work in a job you don't want to work, you're oppressed. If you're in debt that you can't control, you're oppressed. If you have a knowledge that's not conducive to producing a positive life, you're oppressed, and the person that gave you that knowledge is helping your oppression. We can keep going down the list. Are black people mentally and morally dead?
Of course.
We are. This is why we brought up the first conversation. I think, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, y'all are not the answer, because I think the answer for both of us is God. The belief and application of our belief in God. Right under that, I think is y'all. Y'all resurrect the black man. The black man resurrect y'all. It got to be a two-sided thing. If y'all only working on this, that won't go too far. Y'all need some fixing too.
I mean, it's a two-sided thing, but it's also a gender-based thing.
How so?
Because, especially in this generation,
yeah.
women bring down other women. Women don't speak life into each other the way they should.
I think
women don't speak life into their men the way they should. Men don't speak life into their women the way they should. It's like in this generation, it's like it seems like women are the problem because we're angry. You know, everything seems like it's our fault.
Yeah.
Men stick together. Men talk life into each other. Men put each other on. Women, on the other hand, women talking down on each other. Women don't want to share other secrets with women.
Yeah.
It's like there is no community. It's everybody is for themselves.
Okay.
And you know, that's the main problem. Okay. It's the matter of us communicating with each other and speaking life into each other.
Yeah.
Everybody stepping outside.
You good, sister.
Which ain't nothing wrong. Everybody stepping outside their race, which ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, I'm here for interracial relationships and all, but it's like black people will go out and speak life into this Mexican man or this white man and make them feel superior. Yeah. And then black men out here struggling with self-identity and insecurity because they feel like don't nobody want them because they black. So when you black, people automatically tie it with poverty. Yeah. And you could be a good black man with a nice job, but don't nobody take their time to get to know men. And I mean, it's the same with women. Yeah. Nobody takes the time to get to know you. They just stereotype you based off of, like you said, how somebody dressed. Yeah. I might be dressed this way because I feel good, but I could be the mogul of a multi-million-dollar company, but you wouldn't know because you didn't take the time to sit down, get to know me, talk life into each other, and, you know, just really build that. Yeah. Everybody just scattered about. Ain't nobody working together.
So, do you think that the black woman is capable of resurrection, like the ancient Egyptian legend says?
They are, but men have to stop breaking homes.
Okay.
Because most women enter relationships with, I want to be married, so I'm going to do this, I'm going to act this way,
Yeah.
I'm going to act like a wife. But then when you acting like a wife, that man treat you like less than a wife. And so that's going to affect future.
I'm not, what's the word? I'm not justifying the man acting in a way that will cause the woman to not want to be good to him no more. I'm not justifying him doing stupid stuff. But we can agree that the black man from over 400 years of slavery and still slaves now, just not chattel slavery, we can agree that the condition we've been put in made us lose our knowledge of self and the correct knowledge to build a conducive family. Like we just said, the black man in America is mentally, morally, and spiritually dead. Since he dead, can a dead person produce productivity?
Yes.
A dead person can produce productivity?
Not like realistically.
No, I'm talking about a real dead person in the ground. So if a physically dead person can't be productive, a spiritually and mentally dead person can't be productive. Even if they can do a little good, since you mentally and morally dead, the bad you do outweigh the good you do. So it look like you're not productive at all, even if you're doing a little something.
Yeah.
So if we know we dead, speaking on black men, if we know we dead, yes, we'll do stupid stuff. Because like we said, our bad gonna outweigh our good. You might be trying to be a great woman and not do something to completely mess it up. But we got to keep in mind that Isis and Nephthys was speaking life into a dead person, a dead, unproductive person. So even though, yes, I'm messing up, I'm not saying stay with a dude that's messing up. That's not, hell nah. That's not the point of the conversation. But even though a man is not who he needs to be, Osiris was a god and he was dead, unproductive. Obviously, he ain't doing what he needed to be doing. But the sisters was still putting so much life into him to where he was able to be resurrected. So, yes, dudes gonna fall short. We're not gonna be the black man we supposed to be that you need us to be. We should be striving to get to that point. But for the most part, we're gonna fall short. But we would still need you as the black woman to still try your best to help that person raise out of their mental and moral grave.
Yeah, that's why I said we gotta speak life into each other. You can't just be with somebody and just expect things. You have to. Everybody didn't grow up in loving homes and where affirmations were spoken to you every day. If you with somebody, y'all see each other like, good morning, handsome. Hey, sis, how you doing? You just want to make them feel appreciated and feel loved. And if more people did that, it would make things a lot easier.
Now, let me ask y'all this. What do you think the man should do to create life within his woman? Because the black woman did too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want to argue, is it equal or the black man even more dead?
The black man definitely more dead.
Okay. I often say, whichever way you look at it, we know we both need some help.
Right.
So how should the black man help the black woman raise out of her grave that she been put in over the course of living under our oppressors?
I feel like the same way, just speaking life into her, because like you said, I feel like the black man is more dead just because the way that we came over here, how they tried to break the black man down, because they knew if they broke the black man down, they'll break the household down. Yeah. So, it's just speaking life in the same way, like going by the basic principles, because I still believe in the basic principles.
Okay.
Like, from far back.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about, like, I can be honest, sometimes I don't like to listen, but however, I do want to be able to be submissive.
Okay.
And I feel like, but you gotta put me in that position to feel like I can, like, completely listen to you. Yeah, and I'm gonna be put in a good position. So women have to take the back seat sometimes.
Yeah.
Take the back seat while still uplifting a man And then he has to do the same. He just got to men pour into the woman and the woman pour into the man.
And the thing about taking the back seat, this is my take on it. At a certain point in time, it is good for the woman to take the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the question? Is that her role? Is that her place? Or does a certain circumstance make that the best option?
The circumstance.
The circumstance. Now, somebody can study history and say, but food, as long as we can go back, the woman been behind the man. Yes. Oh, I'm trying not to go deeper into it because I want to go into a separate conversation. Right, look. If you study history, yes, the woman to be behind the man.
Mm-hmm.
The reason you will study history and see that is because for the last 6,000 years, the black man has been under a certain type of attack. If we at war, it's 3 women in here. If we at war, somebody come in here being hostile, what do y'all think y'all should do? Be side by side for me or be behind me?
It's more of us. We're going to protect you, if anything.
Hell
That's how I feel about
Get
it.
the hell out, like, bruh. Don't even be behind me. Get as far away as you can. My job is to prolong the life of y'all. Me and my girl just had this conversation not too long ago. What is love? You can have a lot of different definitions. The basic answer is love is wanting and trying to prolong the life of the other person. That's why a woman love a man and she'll crave to have his kid, whatever. That you prolonging the life of that dude from your womb.
Mm-hmm.
If a dude got diabetes, you would say, shit, damn, let's try to eat better. Why? You trying to prolong his, you see what I'm saying? Simple answer. Love is trying to prolong the life of the other person. I love y'all as black women. Get the out of here. You see what I'm saying? So if the black man is under attack, you put the black woman in a position where she is protected. You put her behind you. Yes. If the black man is not under attack, we go further back in history, longer than 6,000 years. Then we'll see if the black man not under attack, his woman is not beside him behind him or nothing like that. Each step in civilization, his woman is a counterpart. They build in civilization together.
Mm-hmm.
So when that's why I took so much offense about the Adam and Eve conversation, because I don't look at black women like that. Like, I look at it like y'all gods, I'm a god. Not in the sense that we equal to the God, but in the sense of, like the Bible say, God made us vicegerent. What does vicegerent mean? To take the place of God. You can't take the place of God if you're not a God. God told Moses, I made you a God unto Pharaoh. Like, the God desire is to make us gods, make us many versions of himself. That's how I look at the black woman. Like, y'all gods. Black men gods. I think from being oppressed for so long, we got some sense to be that eye. But regardless, I think our essence the same. So if the black woman will bring resurrection to the black man, and y'all say it is from speaking life into him, what does speaking life look like? Is it just compliments?
I don't feel like it's just compliments. I feel like when you wake up, like say you go to work or wherever a man works at, whatever happened at your job, let you know it's gonna get better. Let you know, well, you know, you not even saying like you're that, but like speaking life means just whatever you think you falling short at, man, that ain't nothing.
Yeah.
You finna overcome that. I feel like that's what that is.
Okay.
Like, because everybody had their times where they go behind the scenes and feel like where they coming short at. I feel like your job is to attack that. As the opposite sex. That can be for a man and a woman. Like, if you know I feel like this about something, man, that ain't nothing. You're gonna get over that so fast. Like, I feel like you should be my, like, when I come to you, I just like a deep breath.
Yeah, just creating a safe space for your partner.
Okay.
That's basically, and I think that's the key component to like a marriage. You know, you want to be that safe space, that place when your partner is down and out and can't turn to nobody else. I think that's the main thing that a man looks for. Somewhere
a woman
too. But it's like they want somewhere where they feel like they can cry, because most men don't feel like they can cry nowhere. Whether it be with their homies, their mama, their daddy, they don't feel like they can.
And then it's like so much go on, like in the world in general. Like you should be able, when you do go home to your person that is your safe space, you should be able to like finally like take a deep breath. Like that should be, and I feel like that's because I have that problem. I have had that problem in the past too. Like I had to work on speaking life, and because if I feel like I'm something going on with me, not knowingly, I can put that on my partner.
I get that.
But I had to realize like how is he gonna want to lead me and talk to me if I'm going through something, I'm treating him like the people that did something to me.
Tell me what y'all think about this. I think another way of speaking life into somebody is giving them wisdom, because from being more wise, you're able to make better decisions that'll better your life. Mm-hmm. So let's just say my girl is alcoholic. If I speak to her in a way that's educating her and trying to encourage her to put the alcohol down, that'll be speaking life. So speaking life might not just be something positive. Speaking life might be
having
them tough talks like, look, babe, let's sit down and talk. This what weed doing to you, or this what drugs doing to you, or this what liquor doing to you. You see what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like having them tough talks might be, look, babe, you getting out of shape. Like we gotta go to the gym. Look, this would have happened if you continue to get out of shape.
Yeah.
Like your heart rate will increase. You will have lung problems, liver problems, kidney problems. You see what I'm saying? Like you might just have to break it down to, and these might be stuff she never heard of in her life. Like everybody know, I shouldn't be overweight or something like, but you don't really know the facts of it. So speaking that life might be really educating that person. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it, especially as a man. Like you said, do women supposed to be submissive? Yeah, but this is a topic niggas make my head hurt on. Yes,
I just feel like it's given the circumstances. Like if we both not in a financially stable situation, it gotta be 50-50. There's no and ifs or buts about it.
Not even just financially submissive. Folks just be like, I want my girl to listen to me. And it's like, I get it. Like I advocate, like, there is no better feeling in the world to have a girl that like really listen to you. I 100% understand. But this is why people make my head hurt. If I'm a dumbass, would I expect my girl to just blindly listen to me? Oh my God. So if you never study nothing, you never read nothing, you never submit yourself to no higher authority, why would she want to submit to you?
Then we can talk about the ones that go out in the world and make dumb decisions every day. Why would I listen to you?
Like, what? She looking at your pocketbook and she seeing you ain't got no money on. Why would she listen to money? Anything you gotta say financially?
It be some men out here that go out and listen to the stupidest man. They listen to the stupidest man out here and then want me to come listen to you.
What? I'm like, look, this how I look at it. Your girl should test you. I heard somebody say, my girl better not test me. Nigga, what? I'm like, look, your girl should test you, bro. You should test your girl. The way your girl should test you is before submitting to you, she should try you multiple times. Not try like black folks think. Not with no damn attitude. And no, leave her ass alone. She can give you an attitude. But she should try you in a way where you ask her to do something, she say why. Can you articulate the reasoning behind why you want her to do X, Y, and Z? Okay. When you get her to do something, she should judge and say, did this work? Was this effective? Mm-hmm. She should do that, let's say 15, 20 times. Out of these 20 times, if you pass like 18 of these times you was right, now she should look at it like, okay.
Yeah.
The 21st thing he should say, I'ma just do it.
You gotta be proven that you're
That's
able to
bro.
be submissive too. Like
That's it.
we're not just being submissive because you were man.
That's what
Right.
I think most men think. Because I got a ball sack and she don't.
Right.
No.
Like,
She's
no.
supposed to listen to me. That's how it's supposed to go. If we were in the desired position God wanted us to be in. Folks will say, look, in the Bible, it say man should be the leader. Yes. Assuming the man is in the condition God made him in. If we just said the black man is dead, would you listen to a dead person? No. You got to prove you then resurrected yourself a little bit, goddamn.
Right.
After you prove not only you done resurrected yourself, after you prove you done resurrected yourself above where she at, then she should listen.
Yeah.
If you done resurrected yourself a little bit, but she's still superior to you in knowledge and understanding, should you listen to a person who less intelligent than you? No, bruh. Should a 6th grader listen to a 2nd grader? No. Should a 6th grader listen to a 12th grader? Yes. If as the man, I'm superior to you in intelligence, but you should listen.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? To make everything go, to make your life go better, you should listen to somebody smarter than you.
I heard somebody say, I feel like it's a natural thing. Like you'll know when you want to submit to somebody.
So.
Like they won't have to be like, you need to listen to me. You need to listen to me. Like you're just naturally like, cause me, I'm the type that I think I get that from my dad. Like I never felt like I had to listen to no other man other than my dad.
Okay.
So it's like I had to realize when a man come around and his aura just gives like, I ain't going for that. You're gonna have to fix that. Like you'll naturally be like, okay, let me do that. Cause I feel like all that spirit, like you said, if I say something like that, are you gonna listen to me? Absolutely not.
Exactly.
Like your aura just gotta give like you not.
Okay.
You're gonna have to fix that.
Now we're gonna end it on this. Do y'all think if a woman was in the position to lead the relationship, will the relationship run smoothly?
I don't think so.
I'm not gonna say no because it depends on the woman, and this is why I say this. This is why I say this because I've seen relationships where the woman leads and it works for them.
Okay.
How does she lead?
She, in this case, her dude is a stay-at-home dad. Hey, look, it works for them. She went to school. She the one with the degree.
Okay.
He cooks. He cleans.
I know that's right.
He takes care of all the home needs. She go home. She go to work. She come home. She don't have to worry about too much. Now, I mean, of course, you know, she want to look good or whatever. She pays for. She do what she got to do. But he, you know, it works for them. Right. I'm not one to judge, but I've seen it with my eyes. It happens. It works for some people. I guess, like you said, it is given the circumstances.
I mean, if you genuinely happy,
she's in the position to lead, and like I said, it works for them.
You genuinely happy, then cool. But I just know.
But she's also a naturally dominant woman.
Me too, though.
And maybe she doesn't feel the need to, want to be soft in that sense. Yeah. That's what I say. It just depends. I
always say, like, I feel like people should do what works for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I'm like,
this is what I gotta say about that. Do I think some stuff can work like that? I think so. Do I think it's a high likelihood of it? Hell nah.
Because it won't work for me.
Yeah. But do I think like it's possible for stuff to work? Yeah. But this is what I say about that. When you looking at an animal, you don't gotta have no knowledge of this animal. If you just know about biology in general, just observing the animal can tell you a lot about it. If you look at an animal that got a lot of flat teeth, like our back teeth, that tell you that animal a herbivore.
Right.
If an animal got a lot of sharp teeth, like our 2 canine teeth, that'll tell you, okay, they are carnivore. Cool. So just by looking at some, you're able to say, okay, this'll work, that'll work, this won't work, that won't work. Cool. Our teeth, majority of our teeth flat. The teeth we eat with.
Right.
Cool. What does that tell us? We're not really supposed to be eating meat. Do all us eat meat? Yes. Is any one of us dead? No. Do we eat meat our whole life? Yes. So, something can be designed for a certain purpose. Do something other than what it's designed for, it still function.
You ate that.
So
I feel like canine teeth are meant for eating raw meat though.
We only got 2 of them.
yeah,
I think that's what.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you talking about the teeth,
Yeah.
and it's like humans we eat cooked
tiger.
meat. So I mean,
Nah, we ain't supposed to eat meat in general, but we been eating meat. I like meat. Shit, no homo. I'm sure y'all like meat. We ain't dead. You see what I'm saying? So, but if you look at a tiger, like you said, this still cooked meat. I mean, raw meat. But if you look at a tiger, majority of their teeth
are canines,
like knives. Goddamn, cool. So even though we not designed to eat meat, man, we do it. She still go the way it go. Cool. I don't think the woman is designed to lead the relationship. Can it happen and y'all still be alive and well? Yes.
Yeah.
But if you compare somebody, a human, who don't eat meat and do eat meat, this person's bodies function on a higher level. Why? Because they doing what they designed to do. If you take a tiger and you put that tiger on a no meat diet, that tiger body will not operate at its highest altitude than a tiger that do eat meat.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what they designed for.
Right.
So if you take a relationship where the